Good afternoon. It is now 2:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. I'm your host, Miss Kaj Taylor, aka Miss Go for the Get It Back in Blood podcast series. This is part 2 on the community division that I went over yesterday in the podcast. Yesterday, I ran down a video I saw of a very fair-skinned woman giving her opinion on Kamala. How they try to say her name, especially fucking pronounced Kamala, or Kamala, whichever. That's the same person. It's all spelled the same way. It's linguistics, but we're not even gonna go there. But anyways, same person or not, bitch, the spelling is still the same. We were taught to pronounce our letters, so it'd be like Kamala would be K-A-H, Mala, M-A-H-L-A-H, I think, Kamala, so that's Kamala to us, so. But anywho, the divisiveness in the community, minority community, and those who want to support the minority community. I might come back with a third portion of this because we need to break down the so-called supporters of the minority community. I want you to see something here. I want you to see a pattern. I want you to see the divisiveness in the support. I want you to see how the support affects the outcomes in the minority community. You hear me ranting and talking shit, and I think that's all you think I'm doing is talking shit. But I want you to see the divisiveness. So we're going to talk about the 3 main categories of minorities that destroy the all-inclusive or inclusion factor in the minority community. That is the nasty red bitch. That is also the self-hating black person. And then the plastic surgery hoes, bitch. Plastic surgery hoes, bitch. Alright, let me go through and explain really quick what a nasty red bitch is, why we call them a nasty red bitch, and how they're divisive to the African American community. This is just in case you're not hearing me clearly because you're so upset by the terms that I'm using. And this is historically what we call them. Not historically as far back into slavery. I don't know. But, a man got mad at a bitch one time, fucked over his money, and is churning and shit, and called her a nasty red bitch, I guess. But, the person is of a colorist, racially dividing community of fair-skinned people. When I say fair-skinned, I mean those that can pass for white almost. Even those that may be a little lighter than a golden brown, they consider light-skinned, light brown complected, okay? The divisiveness. The nasty red bitches are the colorists, okay? They're the colorists. Alright? They don't like me, bitch, so yay, bitch, so I can just simply, I can just go in on your ass because you don't like me already. You feel like they're superior. They want to set the beauty standard. Like I stated, the hip-hop community works with these nasty red bitches on a day-to-day basis to make sure that there is a continued divisiveness amongst the minority community at every rate. Who they work with, who they want to work with, the look of their record label, or all your videos, all that stuff, is based off the nasty red bitch. Okay? And they expect, what I was saying yesterday, these people expect every light-skinned person to fit into that program of thinking. Well, where the divisiveness comes in at is that some women that are, golden brown to dark skin is going to have a problem with you telling me I can't get a job because I'm not light skinned. I'm not good enough to mother my own children because I'm light skinned. I'm not light skinned. I'm not good enough to be married to or treated like a queen instead of a prostitute because I'm not light skinned. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So when I'm going in on the nasty red bitch, please back the fuck up off me, bitch. Back the fuck up off me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. I might have to do a part 3. But yeah. Secondly, that's the self-hating black person. The self-hating black person is usually a dark-skinned man. Usually a dark-skinned man that kind of champions or roots on the nasty red bitch crew in their continued divisiveness in the minority community. Dark-skinned men have always been accepted into arenas and areas where women of a darker hue have not. There will always be a dark-skinned man making that comparison between a dark-skinned woman and a light-skinned bitch. He's going to make sure that the light-skinned bitch wins out every motherfucking time versus a dark-skinned woman. You say that he should not be looking at that because he's a black man. No, they gave them opportunities that black women couldn't give them because they weren't invited to the party. When they had the brown paper bag test back in the day, Alpha Kappa Alpha, you sit there and you tell the lies of the devil, bitch, or whoever the adversary is in your life. You tell the lies of the devil, bitch. Some of your founders and sorority members couldn't go to some of these motherfucking parties because they were darker than that bag. And you're still mad to this very day that motherfuckers don't give a fuck to be at your motherfucking parties in the first motherfucking place. Kamala. Whatever, however you pronounce that bitch name, bitch. We don't all pledge at Howard University. Everybody that's real don't pledge at Howard University. Howard University was a HBCU, and that was one of those Fisk University. Beyonce's dad went to Fisk University, and that motherfucker got the colorism going on in his life on a day-to-day basis. He came out. He was very honest about his family's colorist ways. Me and Matthew Knowles is about the same motherfucking complexion. I got family in Alabama that's just as sick as a motherfucker too. Colorist. Nasty red bitch crew is what the fuck I call them. The closest he could bring home to a black woman was Tina Knowles. And that's only in personality. You notice that? That's only in personality. All right. And I've heard that, and I've had this conversation with other women. They will deny it at first. They will actually sit back and deny it. Like, bitch, like, come on now. You told the man he couldn't bring a dark-skinned woman home. Matthew Knowles' family is not the only family that does that. But then you want to turn around and get mad when black women say, don't bring no white bitch up in my motherfucking house. How you gonna get mad when they said that, bitch? Motherfucking cum-colored ass motherfucking bitch. That bitch the color of semen, bitch. The fuck I give a fuck about some nasty red bitch for? Those conversations have been going on for many motherfucking generations, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So, now, even women of a darker hue is trying to find their way to fit in to the minority community. Now, set by the self-hating nigger man in the minority community, the nigger has decided to set beauty standards, like I said, through hip hop, through who they support, who they don't support, who they badmouth and who they don't badmouth, who they say yes or no, and all kind of shit like that. Once you give a nigger that much leeway, he'll do the same cracker shit they do every motherfucking day. So now the bitches have to get plastic surgery. They have to have it, they have to look like a Hakajuku Barbie. They can't have no waist. Okay? They gotta be shaped like a I say Hakajuku Barbie because that's comic book character shapes. You know what I'm saying? That they have to be having lip fillers. They don't want a natural body woman, no, none of that to be represented in any result. And if they do, the bitch got implants. She done shaped her ass. She done got a nip tuck, because that means that you're financially on their level for them to support you or be seen with you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be a nasty red bitch to add to the divisiveness or the division in the minority community. A lot of you people feel as though because you went to the plastic surgeon that puts you at a higher status in life, and which it totally the fuck did, because they want to look at your shapes. So that's the only way you're going to be acceptable into the African American community, and that is led by the nigger. The nigger is a self-hating black man. He doesn't like anything about a black woman unless she changes herself. They get light skin. I mean, their skin, they could be coming out so motherfucking beautiful, and then they're gonna make them look like something fucking crazy. With all that plastic surgery. But plastic surgery means that you've made it. Financially, that you're made it. You know what I'm saying? So, nasty red bitch, the self-hating nigger, who sets the tone as the man in the community, and the plastic surgery queens or whatever. They lighten their skin. They do all that shit in Africa. The fuck I keep telling you, Africans are not all happy with themselves, girl. Them motherfuckers strive the hardest to be pleasing to the European man and woman on a daily motherfucking basis. They most of the skin cream in the world is bought in Africa. So what the fuck am I going to pay them some fucking attention for? I didn't, the nasty red bitch crew, you may or may not, I come to realize you don't have a choice of whether these people take your kids or not. They can lawfully do that. They can lawfully influence your kids into the nasty red bitch crew. You may want your kid to be a diverse person, but that's not diversity, and that's not being well-rounded. Do you know what being well-rounded really means, bitch? No, you don't. It's plastic surgery is what you're talking about. Is your lips well-rounded? What they call that? Is your face asymmetrical? And you know what I'm saying? Is your ass perfectly round or big or something like that? Your ass ain't considered big unless it's perfectly round or some shit. And then there's a very important thing in the divisiveness of the motherfucking community, bitch. That is nothing but a stereotype of a black woman. But the nigger man is not going to let us outlive the stereotypical abuse in the minority community. I don't know why you want to come up here with that right now. But the nigger man will never let us live down the stereotypical abuse in the minority community. I am Miss Go, aka Miss College. I'll be back after these messages with part 3. Get it back in blood.